can't speak for everybody, but
Sure. That's
yeah,
fine.
with my name, the ironic thing is it was given to me during the day my name was given to me. My actual name was given to me, and the story behind it is like so my mom sings in the choir,
Okay.
and then I was actually born around this same period, the Easter period,
Okay.
and so I think they had an Easter picnic where
Mm.
they went for
Mm.
an Easter picnic, and then back in the day around the 2000s there was a drink called Monarch Gingsen.
Okay.
Yeah, and so there was this local guitarist who came around where they were having a picnic, and then he decided to freestyle with what some of them were drinking there.
Mm.
And so I think he made a song, and then he used the Monarch Gingsen to make the song. And so fast forward, I think like a week later or two, they gave birth to me, and during the naming ceremony, somebody raised the song again,
Mm.
and somebody was like, instead of calling me my real name, they should just call me Gingsen.
But that's an interesting way to get a nickname.
Yes, yes. So it stuck, and so the people in my hood called me Gingsen when I was even coming, even though I had other nicknames.
Mm.
But then when I decided to settle down for a name to use like as my name, I was like, okay, I'd like to use Gingsen because apart from the fact that that's what people know me for, the essence of the name Gingsen, which is the root,
Mm.
it gives me a feeling of like this is something that is like born within, like Gingsen, the root. Yeah, and so that's why I decided to.
It's interesting because a lot of people get to choose their nicknames for themselves, but
Yeah.
you were born with them.
I said.
So, what style of music do you do?
Okay, so I'm a hip hop artist and hip hop Afrofusion artist.
Mm.
Yeah.
But for somebody whose mother is a chorister, hip hop, like, they concern you like how?
Okay, so I think it's the music actually even runs in the family because my big brother used to rap as well, and then now he's into poetry.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then
So it's still words.
Yeah,
Putting words together and kind of making
basically,
sense.
yeah.
What influences the kind of music that you do?
I'd say it's basically my life
Mm.
and the things I get to see around, like things I feel, things I get to see around, like in my daily experiences and stuff. I think those are the things that motivate or inspire what I make. The
So,
music I make.
the music, is it currently full-time work or it's just a hobby that you are pursuing?
Yeah, yeah, it's full time work. Even though I have other things I do, but then it's something I love to do like full time.
So I'm asking this because, I mean, generally now we see that musicians make a lot more because of the digital platforms that
Yes.
are available. It makes sense for you?
It's not small.
How can it be better though?
I think basically I would have to maybe expand my reach. Maybe it's because my reach is a bit limited now. But then I think as time goes on, and then I get to spread my wings, and the music gets to like reach more people. It will be easier for me to make more revenue from
Right.
the music.
Outside of the concert, and we'll come to the
Yeah.
concert tomorrow. But
Yeah.
so, what projects are you currently working on?
So I just dropped a mixtape series, a hip hop mixtape series
Alright.
called Gingsen Bars Volume 3. I dropped it last week, on the 11th of April. Yeah, and that's what we are pushing currently. And I think it's basically the show and then the music project for now.
Largely, I'm ignorant about the way the Upper East Regional
Yeah, the
entertainment scene
scene.
works, right? But
Yeah.
what's the reception to hip hop?
I think it's probably one of the biggest genres because if you look at it,
Oh, really?
yeah, if you look at it, apart from our big brothers, the people who play the two-string guitars, I think most of the biggest exports from the region are actually rappers. If you take Soribia, number one, Wayne, yeah, like most of the artists from the region that are killing it right now are mostly rappers. So I think like hip hop in the region.
I have thought that it was rather if you do a lot of tunes that people can dance with. Yeah.
But then funny enough, with most of those tunes are actually some of them are rap tunes or even made by rappers like who are dominating like the hip hop scene and all. Yeah. So I think it's still like our thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So in the region, who have you collaborated with? Who are you looking forward to collaborating with?
I think I've done like so many collaborations in the region. I've worked with Ayin Soba, Dr. Pushkin, P. Wayne. We have one with Soribia. I think we'll drop real soon, maybe probably after the concert or like so many. Top of mind, yeah, these are the ones I can remember. Ayin Soba, Dr. Pushkin, P. Wayne. I think okay, some of them actually haven't dropped yet.
Right. But are there others that you are looking forward to that you have not had the opportunity yet?
Yeah. I think if I had the chance to work with Atongo Zimba, yeah, that's one I'll be
That's
looking
another
forward to.
what's your strategy along with yourself and your team, right, to sell beyond the Upper East region? Because I mean, the thoughts of any entertainer is to go beyond where he exactly.
Yeah. So actually, for me and people who like follow the craft, that's been our goal in the beginning, like from the beginning. So for some time now, I've been out of the region. I've been in Tamale. We're dominating the scene here and there with like a few features, and then from time to time we visit like the capital to do a couple of like media engagements. And then I think I was last year I was on a high school tour with high school clique in Accra in the central region, and then we did like a few media runs on Metro TV and a couple of other places.
Oh, so the reverse is happening for you rather. You've gained popularity outside of the region and you are trying to build a base here.
Yes.
How's that going?
So I think that's why the concert itself came about, because it was like it's fun, it's all fun, and like it's good trying to push the music out of the region, but then it's also good to establish yourself here properly so that you're able to connect to the people who were here when you started the music. So then it's easier to take it out there much more. Yeah.
What's your primary language for the music that you do?
Funny enough, when we drop the tape now, everybody's like going crazy about the fact that now we are adding the Guni, Hausa, and stuff to the music. Primarily, first it was just English and Pidgin, but then I felt like I was losing touch with the people who actually supported the music from the beginning, because I wasn't putting the Guni and then the other languages. So now we found a way to put the languages I'm quite fluent with. So that's the Hausa, the Fafra, into the music.
How are people responding to that?
It's crazy. Like that's just yesterday I was trending on Audio Mac, trending songs with this